Hey everyone, welcome back to Child of the Kingdom, my YouTube page. Thank you so much for coming back. So, seeing as school is about to start really soon, me and my guest here decided that we would do a university prep for freshmen or just anyone returning to university, starting university, and so on and so forth. So today I have my BFF.
Hi, I'm Faustina.
And we have been asked a couple of questions. I wrote them on my phone. So we are going to answer them and hopefully, you guys enjoy this.
Yay.
So let's go ahead and get started.
Awesome.
First question. What school do you go to?
I go to Carleton University in Ottawa.
And I go to University of Toronto in Toronto. Okay. What is your program?
I'm doing cognitive science.
And I'm doing health policy. And what year are you in your program?
I'm going to second year.
Me too.
Yay.
Okay.
Made it.
Another person asked, where did we stay during university?
I stayed on res first year, but I'm moving out of res because it's second year.
And we just can't do the res life anymore. It's pretty common. First year you live on residence, so you just kind of get the feel of the school and everything like that. But then once you get used to it, most people do off-campus housing and live with their friends, and that's what both of us are doing.
And it's cheaper.
Much cheaper.
Way cheaper.
Another question, how were your roommates?
Oh, we had one roommate, and she was awesome. A bit annoying, but she was awesome. I loved her.
Okay. And I lived in a house and I lived with 5 other girls, so 6 girls in total. And I shared a room with a girl that I already knew, Monique. Shout out to Monique. So living with her, sharing a room with her was completely fine. It wasn't the best experience, but I don't hate any of them. There's nothing, it's not like that. But yeah, so just be careful. What tips would you give people who are about to be living with people they don't know? Like you lived with Carrie, I lived with the 5 other girls.
I would say have an open mind because you never know what you can get from these people. Like, for example, my roommate, she was from United States, completely international student. And it was just having an open mind. I got to know more about her and where she's from and how their culture is. And she got to know more about me because she didn't know half of the stuff in Canada. So it was fun.
So keep an open mind, yeah.
Yep.
I say communicate. Because for me, it was a house, 6 girls, including me, and we had 1 shower. 1 bathtub, 1 shower. Jeez. So we need to communicate. When are you going to class? When am I going to class? Do you like to take showers in the night? Do you like to take showers in the day? Did you clean the bathtub last time or did I? You need to communicate because if you don't, you're going to find yourself so unhappy. Especially if you're living with that many girls, 6 girls.
That's true.
It's just a lot, Hopefully that's not your situation. What was your hardest class? And why, obviously?
I'd say psychology, because there's just too much objectives and too much things to memorize and just too much details. That was my problem, but yeah.
And my hardest class was math, because I have a disability. I can't do numbers. I don't even know how to subtract right now. It's really hard. And when I finished math in high school, I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. No more math ever. Exactly. And then I enter university and they're like, oh, stats 1. And I'm really mad. So I literally passed that class it was all gone. Barely. Honestly, barely. Seriously. So math is the hardest class for me. What was your easiest class?
I would say my program, cognitive science, because it was kind of just read and memorize. Not really memorize, but just read and common sense. So just read and spit on whatever you read.
Pretty much. My easiest class was sociology, just because there weren't any assignments. It was literally a midterm and then your final exam. What are your tips for studying?
Studying. Don't procrastinate. When you go to class, you come back, literally just read whatever you just wrote down or go over whatever the teacher said. Because if you say, oh, I'm just gonna wait till when an assignment comes or when a test comes, I'm gonna study, trust me, it does not work. Cramming before an exam does not work.
You're doomed, bruh. You're doomed.
It does not work.
I would say go to all your classes. And I know that sounds really self-explanatory, but I found myself first semester, probably 2nd month into school, not going to a lot of my classes. It was so weird.
Not too early.
Honestly, everybody's go to class. I was like, I don't feel like it. Like, I just don't want to go. And I've had that problem for a long. I'm a really smart person, but I don't go to school.
She doesn't.
I don't. No. In high school, I would go to school probably once a week, half a day.
She's
like,
sick the whole day.
Literally, I don't go to school. So, but I do well because I like to learn the information, but I don't like when people teach it to me. It's weird. So when I was in university, you know, first week I was like, yeah, I got this. I'm going to class. After that, I just stopped going to classes. I would just read the textbook, and I was still doing well, but I wasn't doing as well as I could have done with the class. Exactly, with the classes and the teachings and the tutorials. So go to class, like you paid like $700 per class,
just depending on that in your head,
literally, and you're not going. Like, and sometimes teachers give hints and stuff when you go to class. If you're not there, you don't get the hint, and no one's there to help you. So go to class, seriously.
Go to class.
What's another tip you have for studying?
Studying, if you're able to study in a group, like do group sessions.
Another tip I would have is, like, you know when you're in high school and they give you like a planner, like a book you can like write, like an agenda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And like we never used it in high school. Like, who used their agenda?
I did.
It. You used your
agenda?
agenda?
I actually did.
Wow. Okay. Somebody used their agenda. I didn't use my agenda in high school.
Did you even know where it was?
No, I probably lost it like second week. I was like, I did well in high school, you guys. But
no, don't get her wrong.
Yeah, I was a really smart, honor roll, everything, but it just,
the way she learns is different from the way normal people
learn. But in in university, you need a planner. Because the way Blackboard will mess you up, Blackboard is like the thing you log on to, like your school's website, and you have all your courses, and then you can just go from there. It will mess you up. You'll get so confused with the dates. You need a planner to know, when things are due, because it's not high school anymore. You're not going to class, and they're reminding you.
Nope.
Some classes, they'll tell you your assignments the first day of class.
3
months later, it's due, and no one reminded you from the beginning to the end. No one reminded you. You literally need to be on top of your stuff like that. So get a planner. That's something that's really important. Or just write things down.
Or get a big calendar, like in your room.
Go. Like
when you wake up, that's the first thing you see.
Exactly. So you know this is due in 5 days. I have a test in 2 days. I have a quiz tomorrow.
And that helps a lot.
Definitely. Really nice. Were you a part of any clubs?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
It's just too much.
Yeah. But not to discourage you.
No.
If you want to be a part of clubs, you know, go ahead.
It's fun. You get to meet a lot of people. I tried joining a dance club. Didn't really work out. But, you know, you get to meet a lot of people. And, you know, you try things out. So just don't be discouraged. Just join in.
Clubs. I wasn't a part of it. And honestly, I don't even regret it. I don't really, I do a lot of things outside of school. Like, I go to church. That takes up a lot of time, like my activity in church. Obviously now I'm doing YouTube and like studying and stuff. I was working for a large portion of school time as well. So I was just doing a lot of things outside of school. I didn't really have time to do things inside of school. Would you recommend our viewers here to join a sorority?
From what I heard from them, they said it was, it's good to get connections outside of school and stuff. But at the same time, like that part I would join for that part.
The networking.
But yes, but also they have like, if you're starting like your Christian life, or like if you're like, you know, like you're serious about your spiritual life, I wouldn't really recommend to join
something
that,
like that, because
like you might say you're able to like, you know, kind of like push them away, but like the influence is too much. You might be the only person there who's serious about the Christian life, so it'd be really, really hard to kind of push them away.
Yeah, because there are a lot of things to do that you need to fit in with.
Exactly. They have to do like dances, like sexual dances, and they would talk to me about it, and I was just like, what? Like, I thought you guys were just doing for networking and like girls club, like,
like sisterhood.
But like no, like there's so much to it than what we see.
If you are wanting to join the club, you could join a faith-based club. Like if your school has like a Christian organization, or like just go to your local church and just join the youth.
Join ministries.
If you really want to be a part of something.
I'm part of a ministry, and it's so much fun. Try something different. Don't try something that you know you can do. Just join anything to find a way to glorify God, and somehow, like, just anything. You can clean the church.
Or just make your own club.
Exactly.
Make your own thing. Like, it doesn't have to be something that someone created. You could be the creator, and other people out there could be wanting to be a part of that.
You could be that great, whatever.
Yeah, so basically join clubs, create clubs, be in ministry, be in youth clubs.
Have fun.
Anything, just just experience
have
stuff.
a bomb.
I'm not in a ministry
She's
right now.
her own.
Yeah, I'm doing my own thing with this Child of the Kingdom.
Hashtag.
Yeah, Child of the Kingdom page, and like my teachings and stuff like that, and I'm hoping to like branch
She's
it
a great
out.
teach just saying.
Thank you.
You know, I have a teacher next to me. But it's okay, let's not gas her head.
Okay.
Okay.
Gas my head. Go ahead, man.
No. It's not a good idea.
The other question was how to make friends.
Ooh, I'm such an awesome
She's good at this, and I'm not.
She's
so I'm not at all. Let's go.
Well, first of all, you have to keep it. The only thing I'll say is keep an open mind. That's like my biggest phrase ever. Keep an open mind, because you never know what the people, like the person is going to say to you or what they're going to give to you. So first of all, keep an open mind. Be friendly as possible. That does not mean you have to be
you won't
walked
make
over.
friends if you're mean.
Or you have a frowny face.
Yeah.
You have to fake a smile.
Welcoming, yeah.
Just fake a smile. Say hello, hi, see how it goes. If it doesn't go well,
making friends.
Bye.
How to make friends.
So basically, keep an open mind, be friendly. You don't want to be frowny or like, you know, like
have a
stinky face, like those relaxed bitch face. No, you don't.
We don't do relaxed bitch face. We do Christ faces because God gave us joy.
And He gave you great teeth to smile with
There
it.
you go.
No matter how short they are.
And you're not a bitch.
No, you're not. You really are. You're hashtag Child of the Kingdom. Keep an open mind. Be friendly as possible. But that does not mean you have to be walked over. If someone is giving you things, like if they talk back and you think it's time to talk back to them,
let them know.
Give them exactly how you don't sugarcoat nothing. Because that could be a problem too. So just keep an open mind. Make friends. Just make lots of friends so you can have those high and by friends, and then you can have close friends. You can get to like, you know, choose and pick which friends are reliable.
For me, like we go to different schools. Her school is a lot more social, and my school is a lot more competitive, like academically.
Yeah, all like
so so people don't really want to be your friend because they just want to sabotage you and get the better grade. That's what I've like experienced. And when I went to her school, yeah, it's very serious. When I went to her school, people were more friendly and nice and like open.
Carlton.
Yeah, so don't go to UFT. I'm kidding. But your school is also not social. Then that means you really don't have a lot of options, like because there aren't a lot of people who are even wanting to be your friend. In this case, you need to be very selective. So you had like a buddy that you could go around with to meet people.
Yeah, that was my advantage because I kind of suck at the beginning. I'm very shy, but then when you get to know me, surprise, surprise.
First friend that I made at school was
Monique.
No, I didn't make friends with her at school. My first friend that I made was Akos, yeah. And it was funny because we were moving in, and then my mom basically linked us because there aren't a lot of like black people, and so my mom was like, "Oh, a black person, it's a princess. Come, be friends with this black person." And then we actually became friends. So and we're still friends.
And you're cute friends too.
So yeah, so basically you need like a buddy or like some kind of mediator to make friends, especially if you're like awkward or like shy. So yeah, that's
just
me.
have a buddy.
I'm really
fine. Very awkward.
How do you stay in Christ while in school?
Ooh.
Should I go first? You go
first.
Okay. When I came to university, I was not a Christian. Well, yeah, I was. I'm not gonna call myself
lukewarm.
Christian. I was not even lukewarm. Like
just not.
Nah, I believed in God and I would pray. I wouldn't even pray. I'm lying.
I pray over my
food. Yeah, or when I need something. I always pray over my food. But yeah, that's pretty much what I would do.
That does not justify anything.
It doesn't. But at least I depended on God for something. But I was not a Christian. Let's just be real. I just did whatever I wanted to do. And so the first couple of months, I was kind of like low-key depressed. You know when you're depressed and you don't even know it? Like, I don't know. And it was weird. I was away from home and all these things. Living apart from my family and like stuff was going on. You know, we all go through whatever we go through. And so, like, I had this weird experience. Somebody invited me to a church. I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll go. I went in there, and then, boom, I was seeing all these stuff. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to change my life today. Exactly. So, like, I didn't come to university as a Christian. It kind of just happened while I was there, and I was saved through the process. Exactly. Very lucky. Not a lot of people can say that that's what they went through. But, like, throughout university, you know, you're going to experience things. People are going to pressure you to drink. People are going to pressure you to go to parties. People, the room down from you are having sex, and you're trying to study for your midterm in a week. That's just reality. Like, those are things you kind of need to prepare for, because not everyone, my dad always said this, not everybody wants what you want out of life, you know? True. So, yeah, so you kind of, need to accept that people are going to do things that you don't agree with. You're not Mother Teresa of the university. You're not perfect. You can't go and preach and say, hey, don't have sex. That's adultery. Because people aren't really receptive that way. So it doesn't really work. So just know yourself. know what you want, know your purpose, know, you know, what God has positioned, how God has positioned you. You never know, there could be someone in your school, your roommate, you know, who could be touched by just like your lifestyle and your morals and your beliefs. So I would say to stay in Christ, know yourself, have that foundation, you know, stay in the word, you pray, you go to church, things like that, just to kind of solidify you so that you won't be, you won't feel the pressures of what people are doing at school.
And if you're somebody like me that want like support from other people, just surround yourself with the right crowd, because like especially like joining a ministry really helps, because the people take you as a family. So it's not like, you know, like you're in a big church where nobody knows you. If you join in a ministry, it's like a small group of people and they actually do care about each other. So like that kind of group will like actually help you a lot, because you have other people like praying for you, giving you advice, giving you support, and like there's not enough room for you to go wrong, because you turn left and this person is telling you, yo, my sister, you're going the wrong way. You turn right, you're going the wrong way. So it's like it's harder to, you know, come out of like, you know, your spiritual realm or like your spiritual life. So just have that kind of support if you're somebody like me.
I have a worship playlist, so when you're studying, you don't have to like keep going on YouTube and looking for a song. If you're walking to classes, pop it in your ears, just to be in the spirit and like feed your spirit.
That's true.
What was your scariest experience at university?
Oh, those are back in the days. Back in the days, I went to a club, right? And it was my first time ever going to a club. And since like we're 18, we can't go to like the normal clubs. We had to go to Quebec, a hall. So we bus there. And
you bus to Quebec?
Yeah, it's very like it's a one bus ride.
Wow, go on.
So we went, and then I went with my new friends, 3 girls. It was 4 of us, and we went. And I took my first shot, I think. I lied, probably not. Or club drink or something.
Yeah.
And then we're dancing. Basically, I just went home with a stranger. Okay, I went home with a stranger to his place. I don't know him. I don't know where he's from. All I know that he was Russian. That should be scared me. But I'm a risk taker, so I just went with it. But for some reason, I was like, my roommate was like texting me like, oh my God, are you kidnapped? Like, it was just, everyone was scared but me. I was just like, no, nothing's gonna happen.
Was he a student?
No, that's the funny thing. He wasn't a student. He was.
Don't do this, you guys. Don't
he
be
wasn't
like
a
her back
student.
then.
No, like that's why I thank God for changing my life.
And that's why she's sharing it with you. You know.
I do not regret it. I'm not ashamed of it.
That built you.
No, like he was 23, 24.
Okay.
And I went home with him. Like it was something like I was like, whew, that was such a great adventure. But I wouldn't do that again. Like that would be my
complete stranger.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that again. Yeah. No. And it's funny because I met up with him after like a couple of times after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
I didn't know about this.
But I told you.
Okay, maybe it
just took your mind.
Or maybe I thought it was a dream, so I didn't like acknowledge it.
No, but like that's about it. But like I thank God for changing my life around like that, because I'm a serious risk taker. So now I can take serious risk in Christ. That's really exciting.
Nothing scary happened to me.
Oh no, something scary happened to her. She just doesn't know.
You can't share. You can't share. This person will watch this video.
No. Oh no, this is not a person. This is just you. So I was at my school, right? And then her roommate, when he calls me, I feel like you don't know the story that they actually called me. Her roommate, when he calls me, right, and says princess drink, and some kind of alcohol beverage, and she's out of her mind, and she's like actually crying that she's going to call her mother because she thinks she's going to die or something.
Oh my God.
So they called me to talk to her so that she wouldn't call her mother. She doesn't remember. You don't remember them telling me?
I think you told me it happened, and I was like, what are you talking about? But this was back in the day.
It was scary for me too, because like, why they calling my phone? Like, I'm all the way like 5-6 hours away from them, and they couldn't call anybody but me. So I was like, well, that's just some kind of serious responsibility. Yeah. So I had to like calm this girl down. She's like, I just want to talk to my mom. And like, you can't talk to your mom because your mom will come pick you up from
my mom
there.
didn't even watch this video.
Done and everything. We've changed.
We changed our ways, mommy.
Just like, you know, we're just giving people advice.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like the most funniest.
Yeah, it was
after.
It was September. I remember that day. It was in sometime in September when everybody was making. I don't know, but everybody was making me seem like a loser because I didn't drink.
And then you
so then
it.
Yeah, and I was feeling pressure. I don't even think I just drank. I don't even know what it was, and I was like, okay, you guys want to call me this, that, that, and then I was like, crazy, literally, and I had to call her, who's 5 hours away. It was really bad.
Her friend called me. She didn't even know she did call. She's like,
I couldn't even remember.
And I'm like, no, it's Faustina. She's like, well, can I call my mom? Then I'm like, no, honey, no. Your mom is gonna freak out knowing your mom. Like, she'll come pick you up. That's it.
ASAP.
No more.
Withdraw me from university.
Going back to high school.
Honestly, go do it again.
But yeah, that's a scary story for her.
Okay.
We have another segment about crazy guys.
Yeah, we'll do another video eventually when we reunite. Anyway, the last question is, how did we maintain our relationship with one another? Like, seeing as you're 5 hours away and I'm 5 hours away and whatever. This is a funny story.
It is, because so we went off, said our goodbyes, Beginning, we keep in contact, keep each other updated.
Did we text each other?
We would call. Yeah, we usually call. We do better at calling.
And then, let me tell you what happened.
No, I'm not done with my story. She's gonna make you look back here.
Okay, go on.
I'm a social butterfly, okay? I'm all over the place. I can't be restricted at one place. I'm always all over the place. So every time she call me, I'll be either outside or Walmart. Every time she call, either I'll be out
on her way going
my way going somewhere, and then she's like, oh, I'll call you later. I'm like, no, talk to me, because it's just a trip, right? And then she'd get upset.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened.
She got shut
when I would call, hey, when I would call her, she'd be transporting somewhere. She'd be going somewhere. And that's okay. You can go. You are allowed to do whatever you want. So I would talk to her. That's fine. But then sometimes, like, when I would call her, I have something to talk about. And if you're on your way with a bunch of people all over the place, your concentration isn't on what I'm saying because you're doing all these other things. So then I would say, okay, I'll call you back.
But she never does.
No, but then I would call you back.
One time she got mad and she didn't call me back.
It was because I was at this party. And literally,
she got mad at me. I was going to party too.
I was so awkward. I had nobody, and it was just sad. And then something happened. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to call Faustina. I call her. And this girl, yeah, hello? Is it?
I'm on my way to the party as well.
So then I'm like, can you go to the washroom or something so I could just talk
to you?
We were outside. I'm on the grass. She's on the grass. I'm like, what is this girl talking about? I was like, hey, that's what you said. Maybe you were intoxicated and you can't remember. Basically, I had been calling her. I had been calling her, and then I felt like she would not take the time to listen to what I had to say. But there was this one time when she called me, and I was on my way to statistics class, and I legit went from, this is the statistics door, I went to the washroom and listened to what she had to say. You don't remember that, but it happened.
So you should.
And I was like, yeah, that's right. I'm denying my education to talk to Faustina. And then I needed her to do the same for me, and she didn't do the same. So I was hurt about it. So I was like, okay, this girl doesn't care about me. No problem. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. So then I stopped talking. We literally just stopped talking.
No. She stopped texting me, right? And I texted her. I'm like, oh, I got home. Like, and then she just didn't reply. You got home? No, like, because I was telling you, oh, like, when I get home, I'll call you. And I literally got home and I called you. And she didn't pick up whatsoever. And I'm like, this girl is mad at me. So I'm just going to leave her for like 3 days. And then 3 days later, this girl texted me. She's like, yeah, I was just pissed off. But I'm like, I know. I figured you'd come back around. But then from then, we started like, like just distancing. Like,
yeah, even after we resolved the issue, we were.
It wasn't like we still like we're holding on to that. It was just
life.
It was just everyone's just living life. Everyone's just doing their own thing. And it's funny. One time this girl decides to call me
because I felt bad. Faustina's my friend.
No. I'm talking about the reunite.
Yeah. I felt bad about me feeling angry at her without her even knowing that I was angry. So I was like, I'm gonna call her and tell her how I feel. Okay, after months, I'm gonna call her. So I called her.
And then we went on. And then she started, she has this nervous breakdown sometimes where I don't know if reality hits her or it takes wherever to hit her. And then she's like, oh my God, what am I gonna do at school? And that's where we found out that we were both saved.
Yes, we didn't know that.
We didn't know. Like, we didn't even tell each other the process that was going on. We just talked to each other. Oh, I'm saved. Oh, really? I'm saved too.
Yeah. And then it was like, explosion. We need to be friends again.
I know, reunited.
So we don't really have good advice on how to maintain friendships because we didn't even maintain ours. It was God who kind of, Holy Spirit was the glue.
But once in a while, call and like update each other.
Yeah, I feel like you just need to. we just know what our friendship is. So there's no pressure, like, I haven't talked to you in 4 days, OMG. Like, that's not how it is. Yeah, we just know what it is. If she needs me, I'm here. If I need her,
so at the end of the day, just know the foundation you have with with your friend. So you don't have to worry about, oh my goodness, I haven't talked to this girl in like forever.
She's probably mad at me.
No, just be like, oh my goodness, I haven't talked to this girl in 20 years. Let me call her up,
see what's going on.
Oh my god, I haven't talked to you in like 20 years. I'm like, I haven't talked to me in like a week. Like,
you just kind of need to know, because the thing is, you're at university to study.
Yeah.
So you won't always have time to.
And we both understand that.
Yeah. Definitely.
Communicating and like understanding each other is one big thing. Yeah, it was great actually talking to you guys. I hope you guys get something from this, and it's not just vague or just watching a video for fun, which is part of it.
It is fun, but
like get the main point and like understand what we're trying to tell you.
We'll get another video eventually.
Definitely.
Thumbs up if you enjoyed watching this video. Be sure to comment down.
Subscribe down there.
There you go.
Comment down there.
She's a pro. She's a pro. But yeah, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. Let me know what your tips are, what you are excited about for university, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
God bless you.